Yo, what is going on, everybody? It's Sawk here, and today I'm bringing you guys my PCL Week 9 action against Spanic of the Disco and his New York Rangers. If you guys do not wish to see the team builder portion, be sure to skip to the other part of the video where I do show the replay. That timestamp will show on the screen, and you guys can go to there, and you guys can watch that. But for the rest of you guys that are sticking around for the team builder, let's get right into it. So, Spanic is a very, very good pal of mine, and his team is very, very scary like he normally does. Now, his team does consist of Fable, Mimikyu, Ambor, Manetric, Alolan Persian, Piloswine, Naganadel, Starmie, Uxie, Golisopod, and Mega Scizor, with Mimikyu and Alolan Persian being his Zmons. So, going into this, he and I have a very, very big history of getting 3-0'd or worse. His games and mine never come down to the wire. It's always a blowout. So I need to make sure I blow him out of the water. So I brought a couple interesting sets. As you guys can see here, I actually do have a Ironhead, Swords Dance, Drain Punch, and Earthquake Groundium Z Beware. Now, this Groundium Z is to ensure I OHKO a Mega Scizor at +2. Earthquake does a lot, however, this Groundium Z will OHKO it, and it really opens the door up for the rest of my team. So Beware is going to be kind of the breaker this week. Who knows, if I can get it in late, it will sweep. Next up here, I do have my Rotom mixtape here, known as Rotom Heat. I have Will-O-Wisp, Volt Switch, Hex, and Pain Split with max HP and max defense. This is my best Mimikyu check, my best Ambor check, a decent Piloswine check. It also helps check Golisopod and Mega Scizor to an extent. So the team's going to be really relying on this if I don't use other things early. Next up here, we do have Jill the Roserade, Giga Drain, Sludge Bomb, Extra Sensor, and Synthesis. Almost max speed Life Orb. Reason I decided I want to run an offensive Roserade is, well, look at his team. His team really does not switch into these three moves very well. And the only thing that would really could stay in on it would be Uxie. And if I can get Uxie to around 35%, Sludge Bomb will knock it out. And also, if I get it down to, we'll say, 10%, another one on my team can come in, pick it off, and really start boosting up. Next up here, we do have Aries the Garchomp with Dragon Claw, Dragon Tail, Earthquake, and Toxic. Yachi Berry, max HP, max defense with 4 in attack. This is my best answer to a Embor or a Mimikyu that carries HP Ice, or like I said, Piloswine. It also really helps me check Golisopod and Mega Scizor because I am very, very scared of that Mega Scizor. I'm scared of that Golisopod, and honestly, Dragon Tail is nice just to be able to phase out his team, like if he has Naganadel up. HP Ice from Naganadel will not knock me out. I can Dragon Tail that, get some good damage off, and then wreck it, send it into the next dimension, send it back to the ball, and yeah, that is Garchomp for you guys. Next up here, we do have the fun set of the week. We do have Max HP, Max Viz Def, Lax Nature, Colbert Berry, Holden, Blacephalon. Now, the reason for this set is at this set, I can take a +2 Bullet Punch very well. And with my Colbert Berry, I can also take a +2 knockoff for Mega Scizor, Flame Charge on it once to get my speed up, and then Flamethrower it to kill it and sweep his team. That's pretty much the plan here, to get Blacephalon in. As long as Blacephalon's over 60%, I believe the calc was, I am fine to live a Bullet Punch. However, I have to be sure I'm very aware of what percentage Blacephalon's getting at, because Mega Scizor could become a problem. Last and certainly not least this week, we do have Diancie Knowles here. Spanic is the one that gave me this nickname, so I had to bring it against him. With Rocks, Moonblast, Power Gem, and Explosion. Moonblast and Power Gem are just a nice stab to hit most of his team super effectively, and Explosion is a good last move nuke in case I really don't want to be in there, and like I need to get out of something. I can also get damage off. So if Naganadel setting up on me, if Naganadel comes on in, I know it's going to set up on me. I can click Explosion, I can get some good damage off on it, and I can go to whatever is appropriate at the time. But with that, that is my team for this week. I will see you guys in the second half of the video. Peace. And we're back. So, we did have to play this game on Showdown instead of Wi-Fi because of two reasons. One, our schedules did not align for a while. The only time we could have played was at that moment on Showdown. Otherwise, we literally wouldn't have been able to play for almost 2 weeks. So, we had to get our game in on Showdown, and that's kind of the way it is. So, going into this game, I knew I wanted to lead with my Mega Diancie to get my rocks up. So I'm just going to do that right away. as he goes into his Manectric, which is a regular Manectric, keep in mind, predicting my Garchomp to come out to want to bring rocks up to hit with like a Hidden Power Ice or whatever it brought. So next, he's going to go into his Piloswine as I'm just going to get my rocks up and Mega Evolve. I'm going to click Moonblast here to get some damage off, as he predicted my Beware to try to come in, and he clicked Superpower trying to hit Beware. So I am going to go into my Rotom Heat here, as I know he's not going to want to stay in. He wants to keep Piloswine alive a little bit more for some chip damage and some priority in the back. He is going to go into his Uxie after I went into my Rotom Heat, which is a solid play on both ends. He is going to look like he can do about 38%-ish. I am going to get the Will-O-Wisp burn. I am going to hit the Will-O-Wisp, and I now am going to Volt Switch out to try to get in one of my bigger hitters. He's going to go into his Baconator here, aka the Emboar, and I'm going to go into my Roserade. Now at this turn, I can click Extrasensory, I can click Sludge Bomb, I can click whatever I want to. I think Sludge Bomb is my safest play here, as if it doesn't hit the Scizor, I'm fine. I can swap out into my Rotom Heat. I still have that at a decent amount of health. So I am going to click Sludge Bomb here, as the Piloswine will come on in, and the Piloswine will be the first to faint in this Slaughterfest that we're about to see. Next up here, he is going to go into his own Uxie. He's going to Psychic my Roserade and get me down to 8%. I'm going to do 56% with my Sludge Bomb and kill myself to the Life Orb Recoil, as now I'm going to go into my Blacephalon here. Now, I figured here he's going to want to sack this, because this literally takes 12% from Mox. It dies to anything, and he really can't stop me from just clicking Dark Pulse at this point. So, with that being said, he's going to sack it off. I know that, so I'm going to click my... He's going to Psychic here, get some decent damage off, and I'm going to Flame Charge here, getting my Speed boost and my Beast boost, as Uxie will go down now. Alolan Persian will come on in, and I will click Flamethrower, and I will OHKO that Alolan Persian with the +1 special attack, getting to +2 special attack, and now the Slaughter is on. I am going to click Dark Pulse as the Manectric comes on in, and as you guys will see here in a second, that Manectric is gone as well. Now, here he does go into Mega Scizor. Now, knowing I'm at 51%, it's a roll in his favor in order to kill me with Bullet Punch. So I am not going to risk this and him getting the Bullet Punch with Mega and then him setting up and sweeping my team. Even though I do have Rotom, I'm not too fond of it. So he is going... I'm going to swap out into my Beware here, as he's going to Mega Evolve and click Silver Wind, predicting me to swap out. What a beast play on Spanic's end. That was a really smart play. I don't know why Silver Wind, but like I said, he did bring a couple meme sets. So he is going to Silver Wind my Beware, as I'm just going to Swords Dance up in his face, as he is going to click Bullet Punch to get some last ditch damage off. I'm going to get my Z move clicked, kill that Mega Scizor, and now all that's left is the Baconator known as the Emboar. And he's going to Grass Knot and does not knock me out, as an Earthquake will take him out. And that is your game. Your Minnesota Twinneedles beat Spanic and his New York Rangers 5-0. We are now 4-5 ±0 with 2 games left to play. We are clinched for playoffs, and who knows, we may even be able to get the 1 seed. The 1 seed would be perfect because I like my matchup against Diet Type more than I like Kohan and Odds' matchups. However, if we don't get the 1 seed, I will adjust and we will win. But that's just how it goes. With that, I think I'm going to get on out of here guys. I think I'm going to get on out of here today, guys. Thank you all very much for watching. Be sure to check out Spanic. He is one of my favorite people in the Pokemon community, hands down. He's just a great guy. Be sure to check him out. He's cool. With that, like I said, I'm out. Peace out, Scouts.